Title: The Crimson Rebellion, A Tale of the Taiping War. Prologue: The Prophecy of the Heavens. 1850, China, a land of famine, corruption, and unrest. The Qing Dynasty, once mighty, now trembles under the weight of internal decay. In a small village, Hong Xiuquan, a failed civil servant, claims divine visions and declares himself the brother of Jesus Christ. He gathers followers, forming the Taiping Heavenly Kingdom, and vows to overthrow the Qing. Thus begins one of the bloodiest conflicts in human history, the Taiping Rebellion. Chapter 1: The Rise of a Heavenly King. Hong Xiuquan's message spreads like wildfire, drawing in peasants, disillusioned scholars, and warriors alike. Among them is Liang Wei, a young farmer seeking justice for his murdered family, and Jiang Mei, a fearless female warrior determined to break societal chains. Together, they march under the Taiping banner, ready to defy the empire. Chapter 2: The Thunder of Nanjing. 1853, the Taiping forces capture Nanjing, renaming it Tianjing, heavenly capital. The Qing court is in shock. Hong proclaims himself the Heavenly King, and a new era begins. However, power breeds conflict, and internal rivalries threaten to tear the movement apart. Meanwhile, General Liang Wei Jiang, a disciplined and ruthless Qing commander, is tasked with crushing the rebellion. He begins recruiting the Hunan Army, a militia of hardened soldiers, to counter the Taiping threat. Chapter 3: Blood on the Yangtze. The Taiping army, now numbering in the millions, pushes north toward Beijing. Liang Wei and Jiang Mei lead daring raids, but their forces meet unexpected resistance. Qing forces ambush them along the Yangtze River, leading to a brutal battle where loyalty and courage are tested. Chapter 4: The Divide Within. As the war rages on, cracks form within the Taiping leadership. Yang Xiuqing, the Eastern King, grows ambitious, challenging Hong's authority. Political intrigue, betrayal, and assassinations turn Tianjing into a city of whispers and bloodshed. Jiang Mei finds herself caught in the power struggle, questioning her faith in the cause. Chapter 5: The Siege of Changsha. Determined to expand the Taiping domain, Liang Wei leads an assault on Changsha, but Zheng Guofan's defenses hold strong. The battle is fierce, with tens of thousands perishing. As starvation and disease take their toll, Liang is forced to make a harrowing decision: retreat or face annihilation. Chapter 6: The Western Intervention. Foreign powers, Britain and France, watch the conflict with interest. Initially sympathetic to the Taiping due to Hong's Christian ties, they later side with the Qing to protect their trade interests. Foreign-trained, ever-victorious army, led by Frederick Townsend Ward and later Charles Gordon, enters the battlefield. The Taiping dream begins to crumble under superior firepower. Chapter 7: The Fall of Tianjing. 1864, the Qing forces, strengthened by foreign support, launch a final assault on Tianjing. Liang Wei and Jiang Mei fight desperately to defend their city, but the Qing breach the walls. The streets run red as the once glorious capital burns. Hong Xiuquan, deluded and weakened, dies of illness. The Taiping leadership scatters, and Jiang Mei leads a small band of survivors into the mountains, vowing to fight on. Chapter 8: The Last Stand. The remnants of the Taiping forces make one last desperate stand at Jian, but they are hopelessly outnumbered. Liang Wei, now hardened by years of war, refuses to surrender. In a final charge, he and his men fall, their cause dying with them. Jiang Mei, wounded but alive, disappears into history, her fate unknown. Chapter 9: Ghosts of the Past. Years later, in a remote village, a mysterious warrior with a scarred past trains a new generation of rebels. Jiang Mei, now older and wiser, refuses to let the fire of rebellion die. Though the Taiping movement has fallen, the struggle against tyranny continues. Meanwhile, former Qing officers reflect on the cost of war. General Liang Wei Jiang, hailed as a hero, is tormented by the millions who perished under his campaigns. The empire has survived, but at what cost? Chapter 10: The Twilight of the Qing. As the Qing Dynasty lingers on, new threats arise. Foreign powers tighten their grip on China, and internal dissent festers. A young revolutionary named Sun Yat-sen is inspired by the Taiping ideals of reform and equality. The rebellion may have failed, but its ideas live on, planting the seeds for future uprisings. Jiang Mei, watching from the shadows, knows that the war was not in vain. The dream of a better China endures. Epilogue: The Scars of War. The rebellion is crushed, but China is forever changed. Over 20 million lives were lost, and the Qing Dynasty, though victorious, is left weakened. Zheng Guifan rises in political power, shaping China's future. Years later, an old woman tells a tale of a warrior who fought for a dream of heaven on earth. Some say Jiang Mei still roams, a ghost of a revolution lost to time. This is the story of the Taiping Rebellion, a war of faith, ambition, and tragedy.